be. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed...
Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawl. He is...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a ring magnet.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that, because when they get in, the heat won't double the impact.
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Big counter right hand again. Nice shot with the left. Both men step back for just a moment. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance, because they will just stay in your face.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. He threw the hook, didn't land. Counter right. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Lands with the right counter. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Both men step back for just a moment. Left counter scores. A perfect counter lands. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. And he just missed with that left jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks that jab.
That's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tommy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with that jab. And he misses with that jab. And that left hook doesn't find a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That counter was perfectly timed. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. And they figure out the combination to this safe. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Left counter punch to score. Exceptional chins, by the way. Missing with the left there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that round.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. Beautiful counter punch. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Counter left hand there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners. Looking to land the hook. And a counter left. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Ready to go now.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Ted. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They missed with that jab. Good left counter that lands. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without it.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punch. And he just misses with that jab. Just misses with that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Nice counter shot with the right hand. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
There's the bell to start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Good counterpunching. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Gets out of the way of that left hand. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? We've made it to round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Neither man really defending themselves. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. How did they not go down? Can they figure out the combination to this safe? That right hook catching air. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He parries that right jab away. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like too difficult.
Let's start 11. After that last round, something has got to change. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Punch, counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, hold cool.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nothing but air with that jab. Good right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Two
thought we would have made it to 12. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. A swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.